Good morning. Welcome to the Lasham Daily Briefing for Tuesday, the 3rd of March, 2026. So, starting here with the synoptic yesterday at lunchtime, low pressure up near Iceland, a cold front moving slowly across the country, and quite a nice day's flying. It was pleasant, warm, southerly wind, and there was even a hint that it was starting to become thermic. If we run this through midnight last night, you can see that low has moved a little bit further to the north. There's a ridge of high pressure building here. And look what happens by lunchtime today. It actually becomes a high pressure in its own right over the UK, with all the fronts that are associated with the low pressures being held away from the UK. So we're looking at a reasonably good chance of flying today again once the fog lifts. Through midnight tonight into tomorrow, there's your outlook for lunchtime tomorrow. That high pressure is still kind of hanging around. Excuse me. And some frontal, it's a weak warm and weak cold front there lurking around the UK. But yeah, there could well be something had out of tomorrow as well. The sat pic shows a bit of upper cloud drifting kind of our way. It's not coming directly towards us, but we are going to be caught on the edge of it, I think, which is going to prevent the sun from getting to the ground in any great strength. However, rain-wise, although there is some rain on that band of cloud, that's not going to come anywhere near Lasham, I don't think. And if we look at the forecast for precipitation throughout the day, you can see that's all moving north and east. And this is about the closest it comes to us around about lunchtime. And then it all fizzles out again as the day goes on. Odium TAF issued about 60 minutes ago, valid until 9 o'clock tonight. Forecasting variable 3 knots, greater than 10k visibility with few at 4,500 feet, and a 40% chance at between 9 o'clock and 12 o'clock this morning, broken at 800 feet, and a 30% chance at between 9 and 11, scattered at 500 feet. So a bit of low cloud and whatnot to contend with there, but let's see how we cope with that. And then a 40% chance at between 12 and 3 this afternoon, broken at 1,500 feet. Farnborough Airport, which is just upwind of us today, they're forecasting variable 3 knots, greater than 10k visibility, broken at 4,000 feet, with a 30% chance. It's up until about 8 o'clock this morning, which is only about 10 minutes away. 5 kilometers visibility with mist, and then becoming between 7 o'clock this morning and 11 o'clock, 06010 knots. 1,000-foot wind to the north of us, 07010 knots. To the south of us, 11010 knots. And looking at windy, it's 9 o'clock this morning. They're showing a 5-knot northeasterly, and if we take that through till 5 o'clock in the evening, still 5-knot easterly. So very little change in the wind there, and quite light all day. Local Met Office forecast is giving east-northeasterly throughout the whole day, about 5 to 6 knots, gusting up to maybe 12, 13. So yeah, quite light and very capable sort of conditions for early training in solo pilots. If we have a look at temperature-wise, GFS are forecasting about 11 to 12, much the same as yesterday, and dew point down at about 7. So there's maybe a 4 or 5 degree split there, which would give us about 1,500 to 2,000 foot cloud base. Currently here at Lasham, the temperature has been varying much more than in recent weeks. But currently we've got 6.6 centigrade with the dew point down at 4.8, so a very small split there. And looking out the window, you can see what those temperatures and dew points are giving us, which is a bit of haze, a bit of fog to contend with. But I'm hoping that's going to lift by the time we get out there. SkySight is also suggesting that we're going to have sort of low cloud up until maybe about 10:30, and then it is going to lift. with a bit of thermal activity between 10:30 and about 3:30, albeit quite weak, maybe 1.5 knots at best for thermal strength. Top meteo, if we have a look at sort of thermal activity throughout the day, we don't really see much south of the M4 corridor or north of that even, until we get into the afternoon. So here's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and there's a band of what looks like sorbal weather coming our way. It should be with us by about 2 o'clock, and it'll probably be gone by 4 o'clock. So a very small window of opportunity there. Let's just see what happens. NOTAMs wise, there are a few more NOTAMs starting to pop up now. We're getting back into the sort of better weather. Aviation things are starting to evolve. I'm just going to click on 13 here. You can see it's multiple paragliders, and that's down at Whitewheel in Hampshire. So that's pretty much it from the forecast point of view. Let's move on to the airfield briefing, and we will start with the usual glider bookings. We've got one K21 on boot flying with, I think, 3 students there. There's a K21 on the casual list with 3 students. We do have a K13 available for trial lessons if there are any today. There's plenty of single seat availability, and there's, of course, the simulator available as per usual. If I could ask for a volunteer to come and help run the airfield this afternoon, I'm booked to fly in the motor glider. I just need someone to stand at the launch point for me and make sure everything runs smoothly. 2XL movements, 09:45, there's a PA31 arriving, and the general situation today is there's high pressure over the UK. It'll be a foggy, misty start to the day. There's no rain forecast, light northeasterly winds. 2XL are doing some sort of sweeping across the cross runways to get rid of the stones and rubble that's keeps getting swept onto the runway by our cables and vehicles driving backwards and forwards. So stay alert for vehicles on the airfield today. I am going to give them a radio, and we are going to talk to them, and we are going to keep it safe. We'll be on runway 09, winter ops, but landing on the grass. Cables on the south side, so please be ready when the cable or tug arrives. And please do not land or taxi aircraft on the disused runways, which are shown in red on the next slide. And of course, please ensure you clean your gliders at the end of the day. So here's the setup. Launch point vehicle in the middle of the runway, winching on the south side, aerotowing on the north side. Both left-hand and right-hand circuits onto 09 grass north and south. And of course, watch out for the vehicles that are doing the sweeping. It'll be in the areas of the stub runways on the south side. That's it from me today. Have a great day's flying. Have lots of fun. Please keep it safe.